season. Well, he came back, and it was about, I think, 7:15 this morning. He was right here at 24 yards. I took a shot at him. Shot second pin at 30 yards because we weren't really sure. I could have swore that I got him. Hunter thought I missed him, but we just found the arrow and it went clean through him. So now we're gonna trail him. It's been like 2 hours. This was 2 hours ago. So we're gonna go try and find him. He didn't know what hit him because it was a thud. I heard a thud. I was like, there's no way that I missed him. I knew I got him.
You don't want to jump him up.
I feel like I smell him. We're a pretty good ways in the woods and no blood trail yet. I know I hit him because the arrow is definitely stanky, so we're thinking it was a low shot. First time with a crossbow, so I just hope we can find him. Finally. There's blood right here. Right here. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Alright, it's been at least an hour and we're still looking for this guy. We've got a blood trail that stopped up to the barbed wire fence and then it just kind of like disappears, so no clue. So Hunter went that way following a trail and I'm gonna go this way following a deer trail. Not that either of us are seeing any blood, but I don't know. I found a blood trail. I'm back on it. Come through the fence line. There's a fallen tree right here, so I figured he's probably gonna come through the thicket. So we got some blood again. We got 4 people out here looking now, so it's been, I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. I can get my phone out of my pocket. It's 10:30. I shot this deer at 7:15, so we keep losing the blood trail. So the blood trail stopped and then it came back. Okay guys, it's currently 2:30 in the afternoon and we do not have a buck. So it was about 7:15 this morning and Hunter and I were kind of whispering back and forth to each other. He spotted this buck first because from where I was sitting in the blind, we only had 2 corners that were folded down, so I couldn't see to my far left, but he was kind of in front of me to my right side, so he could see far left as far as, you know, the deer coming in. So he looks up, he sees this nice 8-pointer, okay? I'm pretty sure this is the same 8-pointer. If you watched my video last season, I missed this 8-pointer, okay? So he has come back to haunt me, and I decided that I was going to take care of him since I couldn't take care of him last season. Ended up pulling the trigger on the crossbow, 10-point crossbow, and we're about 24 yards of range. I got him. It was odd because he didn't jump, he didn't do anything crazy. You know, last year he kind of like ducked and took off, but it was kind of like a slow takeoff. Well, this time it was even slower. He was kind of just, he was looking at us as he was prancing off up into the woods over the hill. So I was pretty sure that I had shot this buck. Hunter was kind of like, I don't know. So we sat there for about 2 more hours trying to figure out if we should go ahead and look for this deer or if we should wait for some more to come out and then go look for the 8-pointer later. So we waited about 2 hours, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, so we just decided that we were gonna go look for the arrow. So we started to go up the hill to the corn pile, look for the arrow. Hunter found it first thing, and it definitely went right through this deer. So that was easy enough to tell. You could smell it. It was a horrid smell, so we were pretty sure that maybe it could have been like a gut shot or something. At first glance, the blood trail that we found right there was like a dark brown blood. So we thought, okay, liver, something like. And then as we kept going, the blood was just more and more red. It was pure red, and we were finding good sized leaves. You guys saw we were finding some good spots of blood on these leaves as we were going in. And then all of a sudden it kind of got really spotty. We went and followed it into a barbed wire fence. We had 2 options as far as what we could tell which way the deer were going: to go straight across the fence or to go right. So Hunter went straight across the fence and looked down the mountain, and then I went to the right. I say the mountain, but it's a pretty big mound in the middle of some cornfields. I went to the right, went probably about 40 yards down, crossed the fence, saw a fallen tree, and I thought, you know what, let me go, because the thicket's kind of over that way, so I feel like if he's hurt, he's gonna go in that thicket. So I started going that way, and sure enough, 40, 50 yards later, I found this blood trail again, randomly, and I'm like, praise God, like, we found it. And so, called Hunter up. He came up, so we started searching, walking around the mountain again, and followed the blood trail for a little while, and then we got to the edge of the woods, just about maybe 20 foot shy, and the blood trail had stopped again. So then we kind of were like in a pickle, like, which way do we go? Hunter went kind of straight, and then I again went to the right. Was gonna walk down the edge and see if I could see anything, and nothing. So after probably a couple hours or better, we decided to forfeit, and I contacted a buddy of mine and asked him if he could help us track it, because I knew he had some equipment that could help us get to this deer faster. He was not available at the time, So we decided, well, in case, you know, we're able to find this deer today, let's just call Hunter's cousin. He's got a dog. He can track down this deer. So let's do that. But with all that happening, I had to go get the kids, and we came back home. So they're napping. They had a good time at grandma's last night and this morning. So we decided to go get them, and then we went back to the farm to put out some more corn. And then Hunter called his cousin, and so they are going to go track this deer down and see if they can't find it, because evidently we were not going to be any count by ourselves trying to find this deer. We're hoping that it just maybe went across the waterway, but I don't know, we'll see. So right now I'm waiting to get a phone call or a picture or Hunter to pull in the driveway with my buck in the back of his truck. I don't know, we'll see. I really hate that I couldn't be there to experience it all. But if you have kids, you have toddlers, you know how difficult they can be and how hard it would be to have them out in the heat like this, and having a dog and trying to trail a blood trail. It's just not a great thing for a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old to come along with, you know what I mean? So I figure it will be enjoyable if he pulls up with this buck in the bed of the truck. Then I get to see it for the first time, my kids get to see it for the first time, and we can, you know, enjoy it together. So I really hope that's the case. This just goes to show that hunting does not always go as planned. Last season, my hunts, every hunt was so different. Every hunt was so different. But it was fun, regardless of whether I got something, whether I missed that 8-pointer, like, it didn't matter. It was all fun. I'm not gonna lie, today I was on the verge of crying, but I said, you know what, I'm not gonna be that person. This is not a life or death situation, even though, you know, it sucks. Like, I just had to be patient, and if it wasn't meant to be, it won't be, okay? So let's wait and see if my buck pulls up in the driveway. Okay, so I just got the best phone call ever. They found the buck, and not only, we thought he was an 8-pointer. No, he's a 10-pointer. So this is amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, there's a deer. Here he is. Super proud of this 10-pointer. This was my first time with a crossbow, first hunt of the season. So I'm really excited, and I didn't think I was gonna harvest anything this early in the season, but here we are. So I want to give a shout out to Olympia Shield Hunt for helping me get this hunt squared away. We got them, and it's all thanks to this. Though he is not the biggest buck out there, I have learned from hunting over the years that if you can't enjoy the small successes, then I'm not so sure you deserve the large ones too. So this was definitely a success for me. I know most avid hunters would be like, oh, I could have done way better, but to me this is enough, and I'm so happy with him, and I'm more than happy about this buck, and this is only the beginning of the season, so I'm excited to see what happens. I really wish that I could have gotten my shot on camera, but I literally went into the hunt this morning thinking that I was just gonna focus on hunting and not even filming, and of course when I chose to do that, this guy walked out, and this, I believe this is the same one that we had last year that I had missed. So I guess he wanted round 2, and he got it. So I'm very grateful, very thankful for this guy. Said a couple of prayers before we went out on this hunt, so thank you, Lord, for those answered prayers. This is everything and more. And I'm so excited for the rest of the season.